Good morning, hi, it's Liesl Butler-Burke for Lander Realty and happy Saturday. I hope you're all having a good weekend. Lots of sporting things happening. The All Blacks beat Ireland today. The Dublin ladies are playing in the semi-final of the All Ireland today, so come on girls. And of course we're all keeping a very close eye on the Open. And I see Shane Lowry's having a good run, and I still wouldn't write Rory off. And of course then we have the World Cup final tomorrow with Argentina and Spain. So if you're a sporting fan, you are absolutely and utterly spoiled for choice this weekend, which is fantastic. So I haven't been on the last week or two. It's a long story. It's been very very busy here. But I wanted to take the opportunity to come on, say hello, and just go over a couple of bits and pieces with you that I just wanted to give you some information on. So first of all, we're still here. We're still selling homes. We're still buying homes, and the market is slower. Buyers are a little bit slower to do anything. So sellers try not to get concerned. It's just the way it is. Every market has a cycle, and we're in a particular cycle at the moment. But what goes up comes down, and what comes down goes up. So it's fact. So just be patient. And I mean, we have a couple of closings next week or so. We offer accepted in a property yesterday, so things are going. It's just not that helter skelter that we've had for the last couple of years. So just be patient, and we're all in the same boat, so it's not so bad. Want to talk to you very quickly about some information on the proposed residential property tax exemption increase that is going to be on our ballot here in November. So I just wanted to give you just a very very quick update. I know I did come on and I gave a video a couple of weeks ago with all the different bits and pieces. Don't forget, it is non-school taxes, so it is not all your taxes, and it is only for homestead. So people have been asking me about this homestead because to qualify for this, if it passes, to qualify, you must be homesteaded before the 1st of January 2027. So what that tells me is that if it does pass, I think that the last couple of weeks of November and the 4 weeks of December are going to be very busy, because we are going to have people who have been holding off and now decide, yeah, we want to do this because we want to get the property tax exemption. If you are not homesteaded before the 1st of January 2027, you do not apply. It'll take 5 years for you to get the full exemption. So that's very very important to remember. So it is going to be a bit of a rush, I think, towards the end of the year. It is important to remember that this has not been passed yet. Now, the most recent opinion polls that I have seen have shown that it's, sorry, my nose is flying away because my house prices. The most recent opinion poll I have seen is that it has a 64% chance of passing at the moment, and that's just opinion polls. And as we know, opinion polls can be, depending on who does them, what the cross section is, or whatever. But that's the most recent, and if that's the case, then there's a very good chance that this will pass because it needs 60% to pass. So what I would say is, if you are considering buying and you are waiting to see what's going to happen here, get ready. If you're financing, get your finances in order, get everything ready, start talking to some mortgage brokers, or your bank, or whatever you're going to do. If you are not financing, well then, start looking at getting everything ready to go, so that if and when it happens, you are set to go. I would suggest reaching out to an agent now, and get them to put you on some searches for the areas that you like, so you can start monitoring how the market is, and it'll give you here's the thing. Information for me is the ultimate power. The more information you have, the better a decision you're going to make. So if it's a case that you want to start looking at buying towards the end of the year, start talking to people now. Start talking to your agents. Start looking around. Start doing drive arounds if you're a particular community that you like to see. The more information you have, the better decision you'll make, and it'll be better for everybody, for your decision in the long run. And that's really what I wanted to say today. We have some great houses in Highland Reserve to show today, starting with 228 Troon, which is listed at 410. 722 Burke. There have two showings there today, which is listed at 429,999, and 331 Northampton Drive, which is listed at 595. 147 Troon will be available to show on Monday because the guest is leaving. 259 Northampton Drive is now gone off the market temporarily because it's so heavily booked. But I do have all the booking details, and I use the best photographers in the business. Victor Vore. The videos are right. The videos are real. So if you want to see the house and you just can't get into it, give me a shout. Happy to talk to you about it. And of course, then here in Champions Gate, we have 8999 Croquet Court, which is a wonderful Newcastle model. And we've just had a price improvement on that down to 520. And then, of course, we have 8995 Croquet Court, which is that wonderful Liberation model. Next gen home, totally separate in-law suite. And that's on the market. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. That's on the market for 744. So we have a really good cross section of homes. And as I said, arm yourself with all the information you can, and then you will be in the right place to make a good decision. Have a great weekend, everybody. Viva España tomorrow. All my Argentinian friends, I'm really sorry. But mind you, I really, to be honest, I don't mind. I spent a lovely led 10 days in Buenos Aires this year. So, may the best team win. And up the Dubs, and hope the ladies win today. And talk to you soon. Bye.